Chair creaks softly, page flips once, but quiet, like a friend that doesn't ask questions. Windows cracked, breeze rolls slow, coffee's warm, mind's in flow. I write a line, let silence show what I won't say, the beat might know. Clock ticks off, thoughts unfold, pen in hand, but heart's on hold. I'm not lost, just off the road, thinking things I've never told. And I sit with a page and a beat in the sky that leans in. No need to speak, I let stillness begin. The world hums low, I hum within. Window open and my mind drifts thin. Voices blur behind my seat, but none of them ever touch this beat. I hear the world, but I retreat into a rhythm, soft and sweet. No answers needed, no reply, just questions dancing in my mind. I write them down, let some slip by. Not every why needs a why, so I stay with a beat and a pen and a thought I don't chase. Letting the quiet hold me in place. It's not escape, it's just my space. Window open and my thoughts find grace. Pen taps gently, sound of chair shifting. Wind moves a paper corner. Still here, still thinking, still peer. Pen taps gently, sound of chair shifting. Wind moves a paper corner. Still here, still thinking, still being.
Lines don't come when I call, they slip through cracks in the wall. Sitting still with pen in hand, watching thought and silence blend. Ink slows down but not my chest. Breathing deep, let questions rest. Not every truth has to be said. Some are better left unread. So I let the ink drip between thoughts, let the beat float. What a pot of plot, not fixing, not explaining why. Just watching time drift quietly by. No pressure to make it rhyme, just writing what feels right in time. A quiet loop, a soft reply from a heart that doesn't always try. No one here but empty chairs, but I still write like someone cares. The air holds more than words can catch. I scribble slow and never scratch. Coffee cools, the light turns gold, but my mind's still wrapped in fold. No big plans, no masterpiece, just peace in every incomplete. Let the ink drop between thoughts, let the beat float without a plot. Not solving, not drawing lines, just feeling the space between the signs. Let it be blurred, let it be mine. This messy note between the lines. A quiet nod, a rhythm soft in the that's okay.
Words don't come, that's fine by me. Silence isn't empty, it's where I breathe. While others talk, I sit, I blink. I write in pauses, more than ink. The pen moves slow, no rush to prove. Each stroke a thought I didn't lose. Don't need replies or clever phrasing, just space for quiet, over-explaining. Not talking, still thinking. While the world keeps turning, I'm sinking. With the beat, not the buzz. With the now, not the fuss. There's comfort in not saying a thing, just letting the stillness hum and ring. You don't have to hear to feel. Some thoughts just sit and heal. Table's cold, but my mind's warm. No storm, just clouds in quiet form. I let the room wrap me whole. The noise outside, I don't patrol. Not here to speak, not here to teach. I'm just a notebook out of reach. Let the pen drift where words hide. In the in-between, I still reside. Not talking, still thinking. Beat like a heart that's barely blinking. No quotes, no grand reveal, just soft truths I slowly feel. And maybe I don't need to explain what's already flowing in this brain. Just let me write, let me blink, let me not say and still think. Still healed, not talking, still thinking. Beat like a heart that's barely blinking. No quotes, no grand reveal, just soft truths I slowly feel. And maybe I don't need to explain what's already flowing in this brain. Just let me write, let me blink, let me not say and still think. And still thinking. Every joy for a page feels like breathing in, slowing in to know I need it. The paper talks when no one will. It knows the quiet holds it still. Each line I read, each pause I take, softens noise I didn't make. Some thoughts hide in printed ink, others live between the blink. I let them rest space. Between the page turns, I exhale. No story rushes, no detail. Just the beat, the chair, the air I keep, and words that wake what used to sleep. No rules, no lines too tight to bend. No start too clear, no marked out end. It's not escape, it's where I land. Between the turns, I understand. I scribble notes but leave them vague. The truth's too soft to wear a tag. Not every thought needs to be known. Some bloom best when left alone. Between the page turns I exist. Not in the plot but in the twist. Not in the line but in the space where thinking finds its quiet place. The world outside can have its say. I'm in this chair, I'm here to stay. With beats that whisper more than sound, pages that don't let me down. No need to finish the story. It's already listening.
The world that's like
It's quiet in here, but I still hear something outside of you. For a moment, really no faith.
the room is small, but my thoughts echo like shadows pacing soft and slow. No one asks and I don't share, but silence pulls out what's still there. I hum with beats that never shout, just low vibrations stretching out. I write in curves, not rigid lines. Some truths don't fit in box designs. Muted echo in a space so still. No need to fix, no voice to fill. Just me and rhythm in a room I trust, where even the quiet picks up dust. Not loud but not erased, just soft enough to leave a trace. You don't need noise to know it's real. Some echoes speak what words won't feel. I shift my chair, the floor replies, a creak that nods like old goodbyes. I breathe slow, not to calm down, just to hear the thought that's come around. No one listens and that's okay. I'm not writing this for someone's sake. I'm just here with beaten air and echoes that don't ask me to care. Muted echo like breath in frame. Not broken, just not saying names. A rhythm moves the stillness deep and lets a restless moment sleep. In this small room, I don't explain the quiet here. It feels like rain. It hits, it lands, it fades so soon, like thoughts left floating in the room.
Sometimes the air feels heavier, not because of heat, but because of things.
There's something in the way the wind moves, like it heard the thoughts I never proved. Curtains dance and pages shift, but all I do is sit and drift. No one's asking and I don't start. Some feelings aren't made to part. They just hover light and slow in the space between yes and no. Air vibes and unsaid things, like chords that hum without their strings. I breathe in quiet, breathe out clear, but some truths still linger near. I write in silence, leave it vague. Don't need to name the ache I tag. The room's not full, but not quite bare. There's weight in what hangs in the air. I fold a thought like paper thin, keep it where the breeze begins. I'm not hiding, just holding space for moments I don't need to face. The beat knows when not to push. It taps like rain, not like a rush. I nod once to things I feel and let them float, not seal the deal. Air vibes and unsaid things. No need for talk, no final rings. Some stories aren't for loud display. They move like air and fade that way. Still here, still breathing slow, still letting half thoughts come and go. In every line I don't complete, there's peace in what I don't repeat. I've been carrying this all day, but the page won't you. Funny how feelings wake up but fall way down. Morning passed like quiet rain. Thought I forgot, but it stayed the same. I smiled, I moved, I drank, I spoke, but the truth sat underneath each joke. It waited like a note I didn't send, or a verse that paused mid-end. Now it's late, the world is low, so I write what I couldn't show. Late notes, early feelings, the kind that stay without a reason. I write slow, let them appear. Not perfect words, but one sincere. I'm not fixing, I'm just free, letting thought and pen agree. This page won't judge, won't pretend. It's just a beat and me again. There's something soft in writing late. The clock forgets to chase the weight. The lamp is warm, the chair's a friend, and every scratch becomes a bend. The night won't ask me to explain why something small still feels like rain. I leave it vague, I leave it bare. If it was loud, it wouldn't care. Late notes, early feelings, from unspoken space to quiet meanings. Some lines don't ask to be read, they live in what I almost said. So I write them loose and true. No names, no plans, no point of view. Some lines don't ask to be read, they live in what I almost said.
There's a kind of silence that doesn't ask questions, just sits beside you and lets you write. Sun slants across the table wood, not loud, not dim, just understood. My tea's gone warm, my pen just waits. Some thoughts arrive a little late. I fold my legs, the chair replies with a creak like someone sighs. The clock ticks slow like it forgot how fast the world is. I did not. In quiet corners of the afternoon, where no one calls and nothing looms, I write for no one, think for me, and let the moment softly be. The breeze says little, but it stays and keeps my mood from slipping gray. A rhythm hums, it doesn't push, just lets me breathe between the hush. A page half filled is still complete when silence dances with the beat. I don't need answers, don't need pace, just this soft, unspoken space. The cafe hums, the world moves on, but here it's like the weight is gone. A small escape, not far, not loud, just me, my notes, and passing cloud. In quiet corners of the afternoon, where thoughts arrive and leave too soon, I hold what drifts, I write what stays, and let the noise fade far away. No meaning carved, no message bold, just ink and light in rhythms old. It's not a day I'll mark or frame, but I'm here, and that's the same. But it held me.
The light didn't leave at once, stayed at the dim just enough to let my thoughts say goodbye.
The sun's not gone, not yet, but it's leaning towards the edge. A line of gold across my desk paints the paper I haven't read. I'm not writing to remember, just to feel what lingered longer. Thoughts don't rush in this last light, They sit with me till they feel right. Leftover light on the desk, like a whisper that the day forgets. I don't chase it, I don't move, I just breathe in its quiet groove. Let the room grow dim with grace, let shadows climb across this space. I'm still here, and that's enough to catch what's soft, to hold what's tough. The pen drags slow, not from weight, but from knowing it's not too late. Some things don't need bright or loud, they glow best when wrapped in cloud. The chair leans back, the window yawns, a day exhales, and nothing's gone. I'm left with words I didn't force, a rhythm smooth without a chorus. Leftover light on the desk, like stories we don't try to express. They flicker, pause, and softly bend, not for answers, just to end. I trace the shadow with my hand, no goal, no plan, no what I should have stand. Just this still, this warm, this room, and the last light making space for bloom.
Leftover light on the desk, like a whisper that the day forgets. I don't chase it, I don't move, I just breathe in its quiet groove. Let the room grow dim with grace, let shadows climb across this space. I'm still here, and that's enough
To catch what's soft, to hold what's tough. The pen drags slow, not from weight, but from knowing it's not too late. Some things don't need bright or loud, they glow best when wrapped in cloud. The chair leans back, the window yawns, a day exhales and nothing's gone. I'm left with words I didn't force, a rhythm smooth without a course. Leftover light on the desk, like stories we don't try to express. They flicker, pause, and softly bend, not for answers, just to end. I trace the shadow with my hand, no goal, no plan, no what I should have stand. Just this still, this warm, this room, and the last light making space for bloom. The light is gone, but what it touched remains. But what it touched remains.
under your breath.
No music plays, but I still move. A rhythm soft like a secret groove. No bass line, just my chest and air, keeping time with what I don't share. The world is talking, I just nod. Let silence speak and skip the fraud. I write slow, not to impress, just to catch the beats beneath my breath. Beats beneath my breath, unheard. No perfect rhyme, no clever word, just soft steps that no one sees, that carry me through quiet needs. I don't shout, I don't explain, I let the pulse remain unnamed. Still I sway, still I'm in tune with feelings low beneath the moon. The chair rocks back, the pen keeps still. Even silence sometimes fills thoughts I wouldn't dare to say. Start to dance the lo-fi way. No spotlight, no final take, just a space where real won't break. The kind of peace that hums instead of screaming lines inside my head. Beats beneath my breath, so real. No need to speak what time can heal. Just this rhythm soft and true, that walks with me unseen by you. night air, I breathe, I feel, I let it stay. That's my song in my own way. Beats beneath my breath, so real. No need to speak what time can heal. Just this rhythm, soft and true, that walks with me unseen by you.
Books don't stare, they don't ask, they just open, and somehow I open too. They don't care what time I came, or if my thoughts still sound the same. No need to fake, no voice to raise, just quiet eyes and paper days. Each line I read feels safe and slow, no questions asked, no need to show my doubts, my moods, the mess I hide. Books, let them sit, not pick a side. Books don't judge me, they just stay. They listen in their quiet way. I flip a page, I find my breath, a story softer than regret. No pressure here to feel okay, just letters holding what I can't say, in chapters deep or scribbled lows. They hold my weight without a quote. I dog your thoughts that sound like mine. In margins small I draw the line. Sometimes I write, sometimes I don't. The book won't leave me if I won't. The world expects a polished face, but here I'm in a different place, where paper whispers, not demands, and every page still understands. Books don't judge me, they breathe slow. They carry things they'll never show. I read myself between the lines, and feel less lost with every time. No spotlight here, no test to pass, just time that doesn't move too fast. I close the book but not the part, it gently underlined in heart.
Books don't judge me, they just stay. They just stay. They listen in their quiet way. What way? What way? I flip a page, I find my breath. A story softer than regret. No regret, no regret, no regret.
No press or judge me, they breathe slow. They carry things they'll never show. I read myself between the lines, and feel less lost with every time. No spotlight here, no test to pass, just time that doesn't move too fast. I close the book but not the part, it gently underlined in heart. Soft pen tap, chair shifts slightly, wind moves a bookmark. You never asked, but somehow you knew.
warm, but not too much. Like words I need, but never touch. I sip then pause, let silence play. The beat just moves in its own way. Some mornings race, some afternoons drift. Today just sat and gave me lift. Not to run, not to rush, just to breathe and let it hush. Caffeine and calm thoughts, strange blend. Like energy I didn't need to spend. I write, I sit, I don't rewind. Just flow inside a slower mind. No pressure here, no need to prove. Just me and light that doesn't move. A rhythm low, a space between, where even chaos feels serene. My thoughts used to chase the clock, but now they watch the steam just talk. I'm still me, still unsure, but this stillness feels almost pure. I underline, then leave it blank. Not every line deserves a rank. Sometimes calm can rise in peaks, in caffeine laced with words I seek. Caffeine and calm thoughts, no fight, no battles waged, no need for flight. Just pages open, lines unplanned, and fingers tapping slow on hand. I'm here, I'm fine, I'm barely loud. In corner light, not lost in crowd. A jitter soft, a piece unpressed. A sip, a breath, and then I rest. I should be restless, but I'm not, and that's enough.
I start to think it, I almost say it, and then I just fade into an adversary to
Half thoughts loop like open tabs. Things I meant but never grabbed. A phrase begins then skips a beat, like feet unsure of busy streets. Sometimes I write then scratch away, not cause it's wrong, it just won't stay. The words dissolve before they land, like quiet held inside my hand. Half sentences in my head, unfinished thoughts I never said. They echo low then disappear, but still they pull me somewhere near. I nod at them like old songs, don't need them perfect, just belong. A rhythm stumbles then resumes, and space is soft between the rooms. I sip and pause, then trace a line. Start with maybe, leave no sign. The mug is warm, my chest is light. The world's still loud, but I'm alright. No one hears the things I trim, but they float in ink, soft and dim. I write half-truth in lowercase, and leave them safe inside this space. Half sentences in my head, the kind that bloom when left unread. They hum beneath this chill cafe, like beats that mean what words won't say. I let them stay, I let them drift. Don't fix the pause, don't need the lift. I'm here with thoughts that start then bend, and that maybe not all things must end.
finished, but because the thought moved somewhat, my hand couldn't follow yet. The tip stayed pressed but didn't move, like it waited for my mind to prove that every word I meant to say was better left to drift away. My hand relaxed, the page stayed still. I let the space just gently fill, not with lines, not with ink, but with the weight of how I think. When the pencil paused, I stayed there too, in between what's false and what feels true. No rush to finish, no need to fix, just quiet beats between the clicks. A breath that held a story deep, a silence I was glad to keep. Sometimes the pause says more than speech, and every stillness has its reach. The cafe stirred, the light turned warm. Outside the wind began to form, but inside here I barely blinked, just watched the thought before it sinked. Not every answer needs to land, some float between the pen and hand. I stared down at what never came, and somehow it felt just the same. When the pencil paused, the moment stayed, like dust between the sun and shade. No melody, no clever line, just space that whispered you'll be fine. And I didn't write it down at all, but still I felt it start to fall. Not like a tear, but like a breath that simply said, not yet, not yet. Stay still feeling, still feeling. And that's okay. And that's okay.
Every room has a memory, not in the photos, but in the tones it holds when no one speaks.
The hum of the fan, low and true, brings back a laugh I once knew. Not loud, not clear, but just enough to make the silence feel like love. A cup set down, a tiny clink. That sound made me stop and think. Was it the same as last July, or just a room that learned to sigh?
Room tone memories, not sharp, not bright, but soft as shade in midday light. They echo deep, but don't explain, just linger close like after rain.
I don't replay them loud or fast, I let them hum and let them last. A song with no clear melody still wraps around the parts of me. I shifted once, the chair agreed. A creak of breath, that's all I need to float between the now and then, without the need to go again. Sometimes the quiet sounds remain long after we forget the pain. Not haunting, not too sad,
had to keep, just whispers that don't let me sleep.
Room tone memories in every wall, in empty mugs and nighttime calls. They don't demand, they don't define, they sit beside this breath of mine.
No need to write them down in ink. Just listen close, just sit and think. Some truths are best when not retold, just softly played and gently held.
Room tone memories in every wall, in empty mugs and nighttime calls. They don't demand, they don't define, they sit beside this breath of mine.
No need to write them down in ink. Just listen close, just sit and think. Some truths are best when not retold, just softly played and gently held. You heard that too, right?
Check my phone again, still no sound. Not a ping, not a light, no one around. And I smile just a little in this space. No noise, no rush, just my own pace. A coffee cup still warm in hand. Time to think, not time to plan. No one asking, no one waits, just me. Some ink and open gates. Nobody texted, that's okay. Sometimes I like it just this way. The world can talk when it's ready to. Till then I've got this quiet view. No replies, no rings to chase, just silence in a cozy place. If no one's calling, that's alright. I've got myself to hold tonight. The pencil writes more than I say. Thoughts that don't need to find a way. Not lonely, just a softer hum. When everything loud is finally done, I heard the breeze before the beat. The kind of peace that lets me keep the little things I always miss. Like how the sun hits cups like this. Nobody texted, that's okay. I'm breathing fine in my own way. No conversation in my head, just simple notes I never said. A quiet hour, a softer mind. Some answers come when none are signed. And maybe no one called today, but I still live this quiet day. Nobody texted, that's okay. Sometimes I like it just this way. The world can talk when it's ready to. Till then I've got this quiet view. No replies, no rings to chase. Just silence in a cozy place. If no one's calling, that's alright. If no one's calling, that's alright. I've got myself to hold tonight.
But if not, that's still okay. I sat too long with the same old thought, stirring tea that I forgot. Pages open but they stare, like they know I'm barely there. No one knocked, no message blinked, but in my chest the silence clinks. It's not a storm, it's just a hum, a quiet loop that won't go numb. It's the soft noise of overthinking, not loud enough for breaking, but steady like the fan above. A quiet mind that's not at peace but full of love. No answers now, and that's okay. I'll sit with thoughts that drift and stay. In this small room I let them spin, without the need to lose or win. I traced a name I never said, half remembered, half unread. Not sadness sharp, just something near, like distant music I still hear. Curtains move, the pencil waits. I write in sighs, I think in waits. But even this, the mind's slow spin, feels softer when I let it in. It's the soft noise of overthinking, not loud enough for breaking, but steady like the fan above. A quiet mind that's not at peace but full of love. No answers now, and that's okay. I'll sit with thoughts that drift and stay. In this small room I let them spin, without the need to lose or win. When I traced a name I never said, half remembered, half unread. Not sadness sharp, just something near, like distant music I still hear. Curtains move, the pencil waits. I write in sighs, I think in ways. But even this, the mind's slow spin, feels softer when I let it in. Blank page on the desk, steam from my mug. Thoughts hit light like a late morning hug. No plan, no rule, just my brain on cruise. Pen in hand, got nothing to lose. Yeah, I got a full mind in a quiet frame. Beats run slow but never feel the same. Words don't land, that's alright too, 'cause peace writes louder than I ever do. Cuts through like a sleepy wave. Chair creaks soft when I shift and stay. No stress, just space, no line to chase. Ink don't move, but my thoughts still play. Yeah, I got a full mind in a quiet frame. Beats run slow but never feel the same. Words don't land, that's alright too, 'cause peace writes louder than I ever do. Sun cuts through like a sleepy wave. Chair creaks soft when I shift and stay. No stress, just space, no line to chase. Ink don't move, but my thoughts still play. Yeah, I got a full mind in a quiet frame. Beats run slow but never feel the same. Words don't land, that's alright too, 'cause peace writes louder than I ever do.